And all players are in the lobby now. As we get ready for the second game of the day, Smash Bros. Taking on Rotten Potato. And here we go. Game number 2, and an almost kickoff goal comes through. Cole looking to put on target. Frank able to get the 52, lands and gets the save. Frank gets the 50, trying to get back to the ball. Frank puts it on target, but Cole is able to get back to the ball. Cole, free flip, trying to get control of the ball, tried to get the reset, couldn't get back to the ball. Tube up in the air now. Tube looking for the double tap, and that's going to be off target. Frank. Tube, that's an open net. Bottom left corner. What happened here? Simpty messed up his flip there, allowing Tube to come in and just insta-challenge and get the goal. And Frank gets the huge pinch there. Tube puts it over to the left-hand side. Tube trying to get a 50. Simpty up in the air now. Simpty with the air dribble, saved away by Frank. Frank with control now. Frank with the 50. Tube able to get control now. Tries to get it past both, but can't. Frank one-on-one. Cole gets demoed. Frank up in the air. That ball's going to hit the ceiling. Passing down to Tube maybe. Huge bump comes through from Frank. But Tube isn't able to capitalize as Cole puts that one that could be on target. No, it's off the bar. And that's off target by Simpty. Cole is there. That's a pass middle. Frank going to get control now. Simpty putting it over to the right-hand side. Gets a demo. Passing middle. Frank able to cut it off. Frank going to put this one downfield. Frank with the huge 50. And it's in. 2-0. 309. Beautiful read. 450 again from Simpty. Unfortunate gameplay so far from Rotten Potato. As Tube puts that one up. Smash Bros. Are currently sitting at 1-0 on the season, having beat Boosted Potato 3-2 in a close Game 5. Whereas Rotten Potato, this is their first game of the season, as Tube tries to put it on target and does. 3-0. Frank tried to was able to get the pass downfield. 2:32 remaining here in game number 1. 3-0 for Smash Bros. Cole puts it on target and gets the 50. What is that? Cole had no boost in the tank after this pre-flip, and Frank just accidentally pops it up, allowing Cole to get the 50 there. That is absolutely unfortunate. 2:23 left. Rotten Potato finally get their first goal, make it almost a second as Frank is able to get an amazing save. Simpty with tried to get a bump going there, but Frank is there to cut it off. Tube popping this one middle. Zimpty is up in the air, passing over to Pole. Had to half look to get back to the ball, has no boost, hits a demo on tube. Zimpty booms this downfield with no boost. Rotten Potato is consistently been low on boost for most of this game, it looks like. As Zimpty tries to get a 50 there, Frank taking it slow off the sidewall there. Frank passing, middle, tube, can't get to the ball. Zimpty has Pole in the middle of the field. Gets 50'd by tube. Pole hops this one down. He can't get back to the ball. Zimpty, awkward spot for him here as Frank is going to try to put that on target. Isn't able to as Tube puts some shot on target, but it's saved by Pole. Pole with a shot. Frank, Tube with no boost here. Frank puts that one downfield. Frank with a huge demo. This could be a chance to basically seal the game, and Tube puts it in. Beautiful pass from Frank off the backboard down to Tube. And with 52 seconds left, Rotten Potato have to find a way to get some goals early in game 2, or they are going to fall behind very quickly as Frank puts a shot on target a little too high. And that is going to be in. 5-1, 35 seconds left. And Smash Bros are looking to go 2-0 on the season here in week 1. As Frank looks for the double, Tube is there, that's off the crossbar. Frank gets a touch into the corner. Zimpty pops this one middle. Tube pops it up, 20 seconds left. Pole with full boost, takes the dribble. Gets chased by Tube, and Tube with the amazing save as Zimpty chased that one. Pole is there, and it's 5-2. They at least get, Rotten Potato at least get a momentum goal going into game number 2 after this debacle of game 1. As that is going to be it for game number 1. As Smash Bros take game number 1. Not sure where Rotten Potato has gone. They've gone for card changes. I believe. I don't think we're getting a server change quite yet. As you can see, Dutch is playing back-to-back games today due to a reschedule of the Just Rotate game. Was originally scheduled for yesterday. As we look to get into game number 2. Just waiting on players to join back here. And we are getting back into the series now as all players have joined back into the lobby. Not sure what took so long, but we are back as Cole tries to put a shot on target. Frank, awkward touch there, 50 from Zimty. Cole has full boost, going to take this off the wall. Cole has the reset, gets past Tube almost. Zimty takes a low 50. Cole tried to get control there. Huge bumps coming through from Tube as Zimty is awkward and a shot comes through. Frank, 1-0. Beautiful shot. And Tube gonna 50 this to the left-hand side. Frank up in the air. Frank puts it down. Empty. Doesn't have much, but he's gonna put a shot on target. Tube has to wait here. Empty cuts it off. Frank, 9 boost. Tries to get back. Zimty one-on-one. Flicks. Tube isn't able to get there, and Zimty puts it in. Beautiful flick. Zimty ran out of boost real quick on that dribble. And here we go. 3:59 left. Frank gonna try and pass this middle, maybe go for the Doomsy. No, it gets cut off. Tube turns around. Cole is the only one back, and Frank puts it in. Beautiful pass from Tube. Recognizing he didn't have a really good angle against Cole there, decides to pass that ball. And Rotten Potato have to start figuring out a game plan here as Zimty pops over one. Tube chasing Zimty off that ball as Frank gets control, tries to go for the low 50 here, gets a bump. Frank looking to pass down to Tube. Tube with the shot. 3-1, 3:21. Beautiful pass from Frank down to Tube. Smash Bros are comfortably in sync as Frank tries to get a sidewall read there. Cole passing to Zimty. Zimty misses the ball. Cole passing middle again. Frank puts it off of the wall. Frank with no boost. Cole gonna take that corner. Cole gonna try and get control, trying to pass this one over to Zimty. Zimty booms this one over to the left-hand side. Frank gets control, 2:50 remaining. Frank was almost on target. Cole just gonna clear that one to the side. Demo's coming through now again for Smash Bros. Cole trying to get this over to Zimty. Frank is already up in the air. This Rotten Potato team seems to be almost playing a little bit too patient. Like, they're not playing defensive, but they're playing almost too patient as Frank is able to clear that one away, and a huge 50 comes through, but it's just wide. Frank has to wait back. Huge bump from Tube again. Reset from Frank. It's off the backboard. And Tube, 4-1. What a reset from Frank. Zimty tried to get to that ball and read it, but Tube is just faster. Smash Bros with 62% field domination in this game, as Frank booms this one downfield. Frank tried to pass it middle. Frank cuts that ball off. And Frank is going to try and put one in for himself, but it's saved by Pole. Pole gets 50. Tube going to pop this one up. Tube up in the air, beats one. Tube has an open net. Tube with the shot that's on target, but it's wide. Zimpty pops it up. Frank is already up in the air. Is Tube there? No. Pole missed the ball. Tube with the shot, and it's in. 5-1, 57 seconds. Looking eerily similar to game number 1. And Rotten Potato have got to figure something out. Figure out what they need to do. And what was that? That is possibly the craziest air dribble bump I've ever seen. What a play. That is definitely going in the highlight reel. As Zimpty uses his foot, Pole is already up in the air. 6-1, 40 seconds left. Frank looking to send him to Brazil. Tube gets a 50. Pole with control now. Pole dribbles, takes it low, but doesn't get anything out of it. Zimpty takes it off the ceiling, looking for the pinch. Bounces it up. Frank is a little bit awkward here, but is able to clear that one away. 15 seconds left. Tube awkward again. Zimpty with a shot. Tube up in the air, looking for the double to send him. Frank with the shot, and we'll see you in Brazil, Rotten Potato. 2 seconds left. Brazil on the board. Smash Bros. Up 2-0 now in the series after these 2 seconds. And both Pole and Zimpty have left the match again. And they have joined back. As we look to get game 3 underway. And here we go. Will Rotten Potato begin the comeback? As Pole gonna pass middle, it's cut off. Empty with control now. Very smooth air dribble, but Frank able to get the 50 and clear that one away. Frank, 50's Pole. Tube up in the air now, gonna put this into the corner, gets a bump on Zimpty. Tube puts it back for Frank. Zimpty gets the huge demo on Frank as Pole takes it all the way back to his half with not much boost to work with. Frank puts it off the sidewall. Frank looking to put it in, and he does. He gets it past. Able to get this one just barely past Frank. Barely past Zimpty, I mean. And 4:17 left. As Tube passing to Frank. Frank maybe was trying to pass back to Tube. Pole with a huge touch off the ceiling, and that's an open net. Frank unable to get back. And tie game now. here in game number 3. Simpty with a beautiful shot. And 4:02 left here as Frank is up in the air looking for a shot. Pole able to clear that one away. Pole looking for the sidewall. Tube with the double attempt. Frank with the shot that's off the crossbar. And Tube with time. Simpty right to 50. Tube with a beautiful 50 on both members of Rotten Potato. Frank just booms this one down the field. Simpty with control now. Takes it slow, getting chased by Frank. Pole with the touch, but Simpty got in the way of the shot. Simpty gets past one. Can he get past Frank? No. Frank gets the 50. And Simpty puts this one downfield. Pole just gonna hand the ball over to Frank. Frank off the ceiling. Frank touches it down. And Simpty off the 50. And Frank tried to get a touch there. Frank one-on-one. Steals the corner. Tube is there. Simpty able to clear that one away. Simpty waiting. Pole gets the 50. Frank is there looking for a shot. And it's off the bar again. Pole one-on-one gets bumped off the ball. Simpty is there though. Pole gets the corner. Gets the mid. Pole trying to steal the demo, but it's not going to happen. Tube with a huge miss. This could be a chance. No, Frank is there to bail him out. As Tube goes up in the air. Frank pops this to the side. Looking for the touch. It's going to get cleared downfield. Simpty getting bullied. This is awkward. Can Pole put it in? No. Tube playing patient, passing middle. Frank goes. It's off the post. And Pole just puts a quick pot shot on net. Tube just booms this one. Pole getting that one out of there. Simpty has to turn around now. Pole, awkward spot. He's gonna. What is that? It's on the goal line. What a save. What? How is... I don't believe what I just saw. Pole is going to have an open net. 1 minute remaining. Wow. And Rotten Potato has managed to steal a goal. And Simpty is going to take control here one-on-one. Goes low. Tube able to just barely get that one away. 51 seconds left. Pole going to put this on target and in. 3-1. Rotten Potato have life. Smash Bros are not looking great right now. 49 seconds left. Can Smash Bros answer? No. Pole one-on-one again. Tube with the 50. Frank goes up in the air. 39 seconds left. Simpty pops this one downfield. Simpty with a touch. Pole gets 50'd. Can Simpty get this ball? Yes, he can. Simpty gonna take this off his backboard, trying to stall as much time as possible. Reset. Can he get past Tube? No, Tube able to save that one. Tube just gonna drag this one as with 13 seconds left. Pole trying to put it in. No. And Tube flicks over one. And Rotten Potato have taken game number 3 And Velocity Vipers, for the time being, have a 2-0 lead against Dutch. Dutch potentially looking to drop down to 0-2 here in week number 1. As Frank tries to put that in, it's off the post. Coop gets an awkward touch. Frank on the way back. Zimpty trying to get the dunk. It's not going to go. Pull with the miss. This is definitely a chance. Tube tries to put it on target. Frank trying to read off the backboard, but no. This is absolutely insane. What a touch from Frank to clear that one down the field, as Pohl is going to get an air dribble here. Zimpty, Frank waiting patiently here. Just going to carry this ball. Has to get the 50. Pohl able to save that one away. Zimpty gets the 50. Trying to get a doink there. Frank now full boost, air dribble. I think he got a reset there. I'm not sure, as Zimpty puts this on target and Tube isn't able to get back. Will we see another reverse sweep attempt early in game 4 here? But there is always the slim possibility. We already saw it with Dutch. We're able to send it to game 5 as Zimpty puts a shot on target. Tube able to save that one away. Pohl putting it over to the left-hand side. Frank gets 50'd by Zimpty. Tube gonna just clear this one away. Pohl with a flick. Frank booms this downfield. Zimpty, awkward spot here. Gonna take control though. Can he get past Frank? Trying to steal the boost. No, Frank gets past him. As Tube gets 50'd. Pohl with a chance in an open net. 2-0 for Rotten Potato. And same thing with just rotate from last game. Smash Bros. For now have fallen apart. With 3:21 left, they're getting absolutely cut apart, and Tube isn't able to get back as Pohl puts 3 up for Rotten Potato. And Dutch, there's been no update on the Velocity Vipers game yet, as Zimpty fakes that challenge. Tube just has to flick as Tube chases the demo. Pohl waiting patiently. Frank trying to put that on target. Zimpty is going to try and take control here. 50 comes through. 2:50 left here for Smash Bros. Try and get any sort of lead or tie as Frank looks for the 50. Tube trying to get this any sort of pressure going as Frank gets a touch. Tube with no boost in the tank. Never mind, he was able to get that mid. Tube pops us downfield. Frank with no boost. Frank maybe be able to get that. No, as Zimpty puts one on the net. Tube with control, but he's got nothing in the tank. Has to low 50. Frank waited on that mid, on that corner. Frank tried to get that ball. Zimpty just puts it on target off the backboard, and that's an unfortunate bounce for Rotten Potato. This could be a chance for Smash Bros, but they aren't able to capitalize as Frank tries to put one on target from the pass from Tube. Tube with a pass middle again. That's going to be middle. Frank trying to get control of the ball, but isn't able to. Gets demoed. Zimpty able to save that one away. 1:20 left. Tube. Pole going to get control here. Just trying to stall time as Zimty waiting patiently here as Frank just loses control of the ball there. Pole with the air dribble here, gets the reset. Can he use it? Couldn't get contact on the ball. As Tube cuts Zimty off. Tube flicks, and it's in with 52 seconds left. Beautiful play from Tube, waiting patiently, seeing Zimty turn slightly to the left there. 52 seconds remaining. Can Smash Bros get 2 goals to tie this game up and not be sent to game 5? As Zimty, huge demo from Tube, could be a chance for Frank one-on-one. Frank with the flick and a backflip comes through from Pole. Unfortunate backflip is Frank with the 180 flick. 34 seconds remaining now. As there's now been 2 unanswered from Smash Bros. Frank gonna take control here. Gonna try and pass this middle. 27 seconds left. Frank back passing to Tube. Tube gets demoed. Zimty looking for another. This is an open net. And 4-2, 19 seconds left. That is an unfortunate miss from Frank. And we are most likely going to go to game 5. 19 seconds left. Can Smash Bros get 2 goals? That kickoff isn't going to help things as Pole puts this one off the backboard. Tube just going to put this downfield. And Frank, we are going to go to game 5. Can Smash Bros stop the reverse sweep? Dutch has gone start their week here in week number 1 with an unfortunate 0-2 start to the season. And here we go. Game 5. About to get underway. And here we go. 5 minutes left. And Frank is going to put that on target, but it's saved away by Zimty. Pole, one-on-one with Tube. Frank gets the demo. Zimty up in the air, has a reset. Gets the ground pinch, but Tube is able to save that one easily. Tube has no boost. Pole. Frank just pops this one downfield. Tube tried to get the redirect, but it's a little too fast as Frank puts one on target, but it's off the post. And Zimty with the save. Zimty 50s it into the corner. Frank with the boost steal. Pole didn't get the reset. Zimty just pops this one up. Frank with control. Pole with a shot that's on target and in. Run Potato get the first goal of game 5 to continue their reverse sweep. They need this win. as Tube booms that downfield. Zimty pops it up. Frank with control now. Tube over on that right side as well. Pole gonna pop that down the field. Tube trying to get a 50. He does. Frank puts a shot on target, but it's easily saved by Pole. Tube gonna take this from his own half. Awkward spot here for Tube. And a huge 50 comes through. That's gonna bounce into the corner. Frank with a chance, and it's off target, saved by Zimty. As Frank gonna try to get something going here. Zimty waiting, looking for a pass middle, potentially. No. It's gonna be cleared away by Frank, and that's an open net opportunity. Can Tube put it in? No. It's just wide. Tube with a pass middle. Frank up in the air with boost, with time. 50. That's off the post again, and Tube is there to clear it up. 2:48 remaining. Beautiful play. 2:48. Game 5. Another Game 5 on the day. As Frank pops this up, looking to get an easy goal, and it's going to float into the top right corner. Don't think you can get closer than that. Putting something into that top right corner as Pole gonna put this middle. That's an open net unless Tube has something to say. Zimty with the perfect placement into the top left corner. Beautiful shot. 2:36 left. All tied up at 2. Frank just gets a low 50 there. Tube is up. Tube with a shot, and it's an open net and over rotation from Zimty, who was going back. I believe he was going for boost here. Yes, Zimty went boost over ball, allowing Tube to put that one in. 2:28 left now. Zimty puts it in off the kickoff, and we're tied at 3 again. Zimty with a beautiful touch. 2:25 left. 3-3. Zimty pops it up, but doesn't have the boost to follow it up. But Pole with a miss. Tube pops this up for the air dribble, looking to get something out of this. Zimty able to clear that to the corner. Pole with control, waiting patiently, gets the 50 from Tube. Frank touching that one over to the left side. Almost a dangerous ball as Tube playing quick, gets past Zimty, but he's not able to follow the ball up. And a pass over middle. Tube almost got the double, but he's cleared that one out to the right. Pole with a flick, gets cut off by Frank. Frank tried to pass that middle, but Zimty is there. Pole boozes to Zimty. Zimty trying to pass over to Pole, who has no boost. Frank, nothing in the tank. Tube cuts it off. Zimty puts a shot on target. Zimty just trying to put pressure here. Pole pops it up. Pole with full boost. Has a reset, uses it. Frank is there, gets a huge 50. Could be a chance, he's got no boost again. And Zimty's gonna clear this one away. Zimty over to Pole, and with 52 seconds, Frank puts it in to give Smash Bros the lead. Pole with an unfortunate misread. As Zimpty cuts Tube off there. That is going to be awkward. Zimpty gonna put this over to the sidewall. Has the boost, gets the 50. Trying to read Tube. Bounce. Pole puts it on target, but it's cleared away by Frank. 30 seconds left. Zimpty misses the bounce. This is awkward. And Frank comes in. 25 seconds left for Rotten Potato to not have their reverse sweep dreams crushed, just like Dutch. 25 seconds left. 5-3. Tube winning that kickoff. Pole gonna take it from his own half. 18 seconds left. They have to score here. Frank cuts it off. 14 seconds. Zimpty pops this one downfield, gets a poor touch, and that, in all likelihood, will seal it. And Smash Bros have denied the reverse sweep from Rotten Potato.